Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing? I hope amazing. So we're back. We're going to be working more to finish chapter seven's revision two slash and start working on chapter eight. Um, there's a chance we get all that knocked out, to be honest. But a big thing is I realized that the other day when we decided, hey, you know what we need is a more solid description because of, we had just described the one girl so well, and then we had a crap description for Chiara. So here's where we're at, right? Boom. We're all the way down here. So we got a lot knocked out last session, and I'm getting chat up as we speak. It is 5 a.m. here, and so I legit just waking up and attempted to be coherent enough that we can be competent at something we're doing today. Thank God for coffee too. Just to be honest. Like okay, so here's what we're at. I really think description buff up needs to be done, but we have so much that we're doing in revision 3 or revision 2, and I'm trying to find my little sheets right now, guys. I have them in front of me. I just keep notes on too many things, and so it's an actual thing. Okay, so I'm going to start getting the notes that we have specifically for what we're doing. Found it already. So I'll put this over to the side too. That's also a great note on what we're, geez. Oh, these are all notes on what we're doing. Okay, never mind. I thought I had like a single sheet I was looking for in a pile of just notes that were going to be a bunch of notes on different things. Now this is all things we need to do. This, all those sheets. Holy crap. Okay, so based on our system of revision right now, here's what was supposed to happen and why I'm going to grab a pencil right here. Because obviously we're an evolving system of revision, right? Revision 1 was make it more, add chapters, all the major changes, and we added characters. Okay, now we did add a character, threw one in on, I think, on revision 2 anyway. But here's how that ended up happening. That's happening right now with the AI. Because we decided that the AI was sentient, the second we got it implanted in him, we have lurking in the backdrop a second character. Does that make sense? And so, two, the focus was supposed to be magic, aliens, nanites, the AI, atmospherics, and the virus itself, right? Now, three is the one that we're going to do next. It's supposed to be all the dialogue fixing, which I keep on getting caught up with anyway, honestly. Sometimes, guys, we get to some, ooh, wrap on this thing, switch into that mode. I don't like that mode at all. Um, so I do get trapped where I start reading what we're doing and I'm like, man, the way that's worded is so freaking bad. Or the dialogue kills me sometimes. And it's not perfect, but we're not even to the revision of that. But we've redone a lot of the dialogue and wording just based off of my inability to just let it go, just to be honest. Excuse me. Um, number three, though, is supposed to be where we do dialogue, full read through, unification, and sentence fixing. If we were going to add descriptions into one of the revisions and we said, "Hey, we're going to focus on descriptions here," I'm going to say that I'm almost wanting to lightly put that on revision 4. Because in revision 4, it's all full unification, the experience, and sentence fixing, right? Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time adding, just increasingly adding stuff to revision 2 so we don't get through just fixing the stuff that we were doing. And because I know that my maximum capacity of dealing with like certain things within a chapter is, well, there is one. I don't know what it is. I don't want to find out where the edge of where we actually do a good job is. So, to preserve the integrity of the ease that these revisions could go at, I don't want to cram the descriptions in. And here's why. I'm going to cram it onto 4, and I'll tell you guys why too. Okay, so we got all the way till chapter 7 before I think I threw down a solid description. And I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not talking crap. We threw down some descriptions in the previous area, but then all of a sudden we get to Rory, and yesterday I decide to give her a full fledged, we describe her in what I would say about a paragraph, right? Okay. Plus, then a second once we meet her paragraph. So at least Rory gets at least a absolute paragraph of description, right? And that's a character that didn't exist before, and so literally they don't echo through yet because they haven't been written through the entirety of the story yet. That's a big change, right? So at this point, I'd like to get all the new characters written in through the rest of the story, and I'd like to get this stuff that we're actually supposed to work on this, like revision 2. And then legitimately, I'm willing to hit the crap out of the descriptions on these guys later on. Um, on revision 4, the descriptions will be improved. I'm going to just tell you guys. And I'm looking over this. 5 is corrections, more scene setting crap, and atmospherics. And then 6 is just read through and remove stuff that would make it better if it just didn't exist. And so um, that's where we're at. So let's focus. Let me grab this so I can try to remind myself to focus on what we're actually working on. Because I'm going to end up keep noticing things we could do better. If we keep stuffing them onto revision 2, we're never making it through revision 2. And in all honesty, like, I'd rather put the description part in a area once we're dealing with light. Maybe we do some description stuff anyway. Honestly, I do want to fix Chiara's description. I just we know that she's an attractive redhead. That's what we know. That's it. Like that's do you see what I'm saying on Injustice? Like he actually hooks up with this girl, has catches feelings for her and stuff to a point. I mean, and yeah, we described her as attractive redhead. Yeah, we didn't. I did that. Okay, So you feel me. So let's fix some of this, but let's fix what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to do some atmospherics here. Man, I put atmospherics in here twice. I must really be concerned with that. Like touch the atmospherics, touch the atmospherics. I know, right? Okay, watch this. We'll drop one atmospheric right now. Okay, so let's see. We arrived at Dock 51, which was one of the docks for medium-sized cargo and industrial ships. That's something we can fix right here and make it better atmospherically. And fix this sentence that sucks anyway, just to be honest. Okay. I don't like that for some reason. My nose is itching me. I'm about to sneeze, I think. Okay, let's just say bustling with activity specifically. Um, okay, we arrived at Dock 51, which was bustling with activity as the cargo robots unloaded the various. What are we going to call these robots then? Because cargo robots sounds like crap, just for the record. Because, we're like cargo robots, cargo vessels. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we arrived at Dock 51, which was bustling with activity as industrial work robots unloaded the various cargo vessels docked. Okay, we've got that. That's much better. Salvador was standing with Trag, Bruno, Frank, and a lady. Okay, we're not doing sentence fixing right now, but that definitely could be better. Salvador was standing with Trag, Bruno, Frank, and a lady who I did not know. Let's move that over there. I noticed the lady was a very attractive redhead. Honestly, I already put a thing in here letting us know, hey, this is ridiculous. How about, because I feel that this actually is so bad, I haven't decided what Chiara looks like. I knew that she was red-headed. That's about it. Well, I didn't even know that. I think I rolled a dice for that technically, but you know. This is what we've got. Super attractive red-headed junkie. I know. You guys are like, really? I put effort into it sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna look through here, see if there's any stuff that we said where we've described her. See, nice smile. So what we've got is we've got redheaded. Obviously, she's brushing her hair from her face, so it's long enough to. I need this one. We're gonna have to go to this scene 8 and actually look at it. I'm just trying to look over and make sure he doesn't gaze into her eyes at some point or some crap and notice some color that we're then held to from there on. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to make sure we have sound still. That's its own thing. Dun, 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 dun. Checking. No, sorry, guys. Okay. And with that, don't feel we have a description on her. So let's look. Make sure, make sure. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So this is where he first talks to her. Guys, we have crap. Okay, here's her smiling. There's her drifting off to sleep in a overly big chapter already where I'm like, expand that part for some reason. You know what? I'm gonna say that we didn't describe her. Or I didn't. Hey, Beta Boy, I hope you're having a great morning. I hope you're all actually having a great morning, by the way. So this is my bad on this. I didn't describe her. And maybe I do later on or say some crap about something about how she looks. What we're going to do now is we're going to decide how this girl looks, period. And from there that's just going to be how she looks. And if I get to a section where it contradicts that, I'm going to just override that. We're rewriting it and she's going to look how we say she looks. I'm trying to think of a how we describe a girl as being super attractive without, I don't know, I mean, without being weird about it or without being like overly emphasizing of specific stuff. I mean, like, as funny as this sounds, I'd like to make this girl sound attractive. And even though we're literally saying this girl is a attractive junkie, attractive redheaded junkie, okay? I'm not trying to make her a trashy, um, necessarily redheaded junkie. Okay? I know that sounds probably counterintuitive, but we're not making this girl trashy at any point. That's what I'm saying. Now, I am going to redo this description. This is the only one we're touching in revision 2, and then we're just going to move forward, just so you guys know. But I wanted to come up with a plan first and that stuff. Okay, I noticed the lady was a very attractive. Okay. Right? How'd you describe a woman as being attractive without? Well, I guess you just have to describe certain attributes, right? Okay, we're about to. I'm trying to figure out how this girl looks. Let's click her thing and let's start naming some stuff, or do we want to describe her and copy paste it into here? Okay. Oh, that. Oh yeah, that is. That this is true. This she leaves with Amelia, you guys. It's okay. We'll deal with that later on. I kept this girl alive for book 2 specifically. I have plans with this girl. She's a super handy character. I want to just let you know. If you're ever needing a super handy character, I'm going to suggest somebody that can read minds. Because they can read minds. It's super handy for lots of reasons. Like just dialogue purposes, wanting them to know something, but you don't actually want to have to word it. They actually just know it type stuff. So we're going to go with mm, I think I use ice blue as a description. Hmm. I'm trying to remember what indigo looks like. And I know technically people don't normally have indigo eyes. Indigo? Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. That's blue. Oh yeah, this girl has indigo blue eyes. That's what we just found out that. That's super nice color, you guys. Okay. We know she's redheaded. I know that's superficial. We also know she's a kick butt telepath, right? besides all this other stuff we're about to say. Okay, so we're long legging her. Click back on this girl, throw in some long legs on this. Okay, bump. Sorry. Okay, a long-legged, red-headed knockout of a woman. Let's put the red-headed first. Boom, boom, boom. Salvador was standing with Trag, Bruno, Frank, and a red-headed, long-legged knockout of a woman who I did not know. I'm going to leave it there because we're sentence fixing next time. That does describe part of it. We already put that. I'm trying to think of how we say that. So we've got her long-legged. Mm, okay, and then I'm gonna switch this. I figured out what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna have to look through this. This might not be perfect still. I trying to get it very attractive. Let's read through this. Not that bad though. I I'm not sure. Do we want to call her Kirby? You know what I'm gonna say? You know the word I don't use at all? Endow. Endowed? Okay. I would have definitely spelled that wrong anyway, guys. Okay. I feel that that is pretty descriptive, right? I mean, it's not perfect. Obviously, we all have our own mental image of what that girl would look like. Probably totally made my hat askew. We'll just move past that. Salvador was standing with Trag, Bruno, Frank, and a well-endowed, long-legged knockout of a woman who I did not know. Whoever she was, she had long braided red hair with indigo blue eyes and a soft face. I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna go with click this. Okay, um, I don't think we need that, but maybe I one day I'm like the hardness of her face, and I'm like, well, the note says that's not true. I feel that that's reasonable, and I feel okay moving on because when we get back here, I'm gonna probably forget I already touched that a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, oh, we need to improve this a little bit too, and so. But I feel you guys get me. Trag looked relieved to see us as we arrived, saying, "Looks like we have a solid crew. I would consider it unlikely somebody to." You know what? I don't think he would say that. Okay, so this is what he's gonna say instead. Okay, boom. I think that looks good. Salvador handed us all some rations to eat while we waited. I'm gonna reduce this, cutting it in half. We're gonna get rid of the switch too, because we don't need it. Surprisingly, Surprisingly, either the food was not. I don't really know if that actually needs to be there in any capacity. So let me read back over this. Salvador handed us all some rations to eat while we waited. Surprisingly, either the rations were not that bad or I was that hungry. Okay, maybe we will get rid of the surprisingly. You know what? I'm not really sure. Let's leave it there for now. Along with giving everyone a light laser pistol. So, for the purposes of, well, a lot of stuff, we're going to have object. Okay, so, hey, how you doing, Triangle Troll? Or Triangle Toll? I hope you're having a good day too. Okay, so we're going to give them Kakari laser pistols. I'm going to put this here. The reason I'm naming the laser pistols that they get, because they're going to be junk. And in all honesty, when you're going to have a junk laser pistol, you might as well name it right. Objects, boom, boom. So he's not just going to give them some pistols. So, and we're gonna kind of have a complaint about it right here. What am I? K-A-K. I'm gonna put this in here. Sorry, guys. Oh, well, I'm glad you're trying to bring order to the chaos that is writing systems. Best of luck to you on that, to be honest. That's awesome. Noble goal. Nobody's gonna complain there, right? Okay. Okay, so we've switched that out. I'm gonna say that he's gonna make a comment so that we know that it's a light laser pistol and that we know the stuff we just put into the codex, because why should we know that, not have the reader know that? That would make sense. I think we are just calling him Cell. Or do we need to call it a battery cell? I'm gonna call it a battery cell. Boom. Okay, Salvador handed us all some rations to eat. I really hate that, but we're doing later on. We're doing reworking sentences, so let's worry about that later. It is true. Well, we waited. Okay, so he bugs the crap out of me anyway. Surprisingly, either the rations were not that bad or I was that hungry. Along with giving everybody. Okay, now we've got. Boom, boom, boom. Salvador handed us all some. Okay, Salvador handed us all some rations to eat while we waited. Surprisingly, the rations were not that bad, or I was that hungry. While we all sat quietly eating, Salvador. We have handed in here too many times. Okay. Well, we all sat eating. Salvador gave everyone a Kakari laser pistol to stash away just in case. I never used a well, I never used a pistol before, and was for sure hoping I would not have to. Okay. I knew the Kakari laser pistol was great for ammo capacity, allowing for 100 shots per battery cell. But overall, bump, fix that right now. They lacked any real power. Okay, I'm okay with that. I almost think that we can drop that back onto here. Boom, boom. We watch the arrival monitors as the medium or as. Were we gonna rename this? Hold on, let me see this. Oh, interesting. I don't know why Twitter would be against that, but that is interesting anyway. Crazy. We watched the rival monitors as a medium corporate. I'm really thinking. So we're gonna not have. I know one of you guys, um, when I was asking what should we name the ship, threw out that whole Phantom Shade thing. Honestly, it's a cargo ship, so having it be the Phantom Shade right off the bat is kind of going to be weird for us to do. But it's not really a cargo ship, is the problem. So let's come up with what this ship is actually going to be called, and then we'll fix this other stuff. Anybody? Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the appearances. It appears in 7 and 9. Okay, write this down. So right here. We're going to change the name from the Phantom Shade. Later on, it might be the Phantom Shade, but that's a later on. It's not going to arrive at the thing on a covert mission named the Phantom Shade. That's kind of um, later on. It might be called something else though. Let's think of what we're going to call this. I think Vemmertech is the one that. Okay. I'm pretty sure Amelia worked for Vemmertech, so let me double check. Legitimately, I don't know how I don't have who she worked for. I'm gonna grab my coffee right this second. Drink a drink. See, we've got a good description on her. I'm gonna tell you guys. I just blew that other girl off or something. Clicking this. Hey, Kilman, how you doing this morning? I'm just trying to find out. Okay, Glee Tech owned the prison ship. Ah, she is Vamertech. See, we've got her as Vamertech. Okay, we've got it now. Dun, 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 dun. Where did I put that other freaking thing? Do I not have that thing in here anymore? Did I just nuke the ship? Oh, whew, thank God it's right here. That's stressful. Okay, I was seriously not happy about that. Vemratech, corporate, um, multi-use vessel. Let's get some dice in here, right? Got some 10-sided dice. We've got, I'm going to have a whole 4 10-sided dice, and we're going to get its, I don't know the naval term for it, the number. We're going to get its number. 10-sided dice. We've got a 5, 6, 4, 5. I'll go along with that, whatever. 5, 6, 4, 5. Okay, look at that. Isn't that an excellent name right there? Okay. I'm gonna go down here so I can see Vamertech properly. Swear to God, we just had this scrap. You guys see this the stuff, huh? I don't have Vamertech as an entry. Guys, what the crap is going on here? Let's just move to be shocked on this. Don't have it. I really thought we had Vamertech somewhere down there as a corporation or something. Oh, I just frickin' did stuff there. Let's not judge me on this, okay? I changed the information for the wrong thing. Let's not judge on this. It is a morning, you guys. I'm gonna be honest, and I just freaking lost the name that we had. Okay. V Vemertech Corporation, multi-purpose vessel. It was 4565 or something like that, I think. I don't 85, I think. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But let's just go with that right now. Okay. Now let me go find the other part where we're going to need to have the Vemertech information now. Oh, it went back. Oh no, it didn't. I need to find the actual proper spelling. Hold on one second, you guys. We know whose story it has to do with. Let's grab Amelia real quick. At this point, we have so much stuff to keep track of. Holy crap. Ooh. No, we mentioned that she's a Vemertech employee, but not only employee, but a shareholder, right? Dun, 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 dun. Holy crap. Oh, it's Vermatech. It just popped into my mind. I apologize, you guys. Like, I don't know why it was not there before, but. No? No? Look what I've done to us, people. Okay, I'm going to find where it says. Let me see if there's a better way we can do this. Because I swear to God, it said that, let's see if Akio, are you described as being, I need to put this stuff, oh, there it is. There we have it, guys. The proper spelling. Thank frickin' gosh. I know. Dead. That's what it says there. Dead. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry about that, you guys. Got a little wild right there. Okay, it's obviously we didn't mention it very much either. So, Demertech. Okay. Okay, there we are. Demertech. What do we call this? Oh, no. Oh, psh. I don't even know how I hit that other button, but okay. Boom. Look at that. We've got Demertech multi-purpose vehicle. Never blah blah. Okay, there's what we have. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just steal that straight out of there like that. You know that? This part. If my thing wants to do anything but make me frustrated. That's a big deep breath. Okay, and we know that this is now. Okay, we watch the monitors. Do we go over the weapons? Yes. Okay, let's look at what we have here. We watched the arrival monitors as a modified medium multi-purpose cargo ship, VCMV 4565 arrived. Vermatech Corporation had a massive fleet, with many of them being multi-use or let's call it multi-purpose, right? Vessels. This one was different though. I kind of trying to decide if I want more something there. Vermatech had a massive fleet, with many of them being. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. That's what we're good with. This one was different though. Obviously been modified. Okay, this one was different though. It was obviously modified for transport or operations in hostile space. The ship was around 300 meters long and at least 100 meters thick in both directions. I'm gonna go that way, but we'll just I don't even know what to say there. With three long external cargo pods on the bottom. I said it. It looks like we're heading out on a cargo. Oh, no, you know what? Let's. Hmm. What? How are we want to re-say this? Um. I'm really trying to figure out what the frick to say here, and honestly, I don't know. Should have I touched what I had there already? Maybe not. Maybe so. We definitely should have touched it, but okay. Trying to think of what to call this. Hey, Avalonis, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. And Rudavo and Kilman. Well, I just hope you're all having a great day. Mm, trying to think of the word. That might be a little out of control. And in the wording sections, I'm probably going to. Okay, let's go over this. Okay, we watched the arrival monitors as the modified medium multi-purpose cargo ship VCMV 4565 arrived. Vemertech Corporation had a massive fleet with many of them being multi-purpose vehicles. Okay, I was trying to figure out if I wanted this on this, but no. This one was different though. It was obviously modified for transport or operations in hostile space. Okay, while trying to keep semi-low key. The ship was around 300 meters long and at least 100 meters thick in both directions. And that's probably said wrong. I'll look that up when we get there and fix how we said it. With three long external cargo pods on the bottom. I said it looks. Oh, it looks they. It looks like they heavily modified a modified. Okay, it looks like they heavily modified a multi-purpose cargo vessel into a multi. Oh. Oh. Okay. Orin quickly replied, "It seems they've been modified with a couple laser turrets, a main long-range plasma cannon, and three armed cargo ships." Wait. I just got off somewhere. Laser turrets, a main long-range plasma cannon, three close-range ballistic cannons, and a few point defense turrets. Pretty heavily armed for a cargo ship. Yeah, okay, so I'm okay with that. It's not great, blah, blah, blah. The ship docked. As the ship docked and the docking system equalized pressure between the ship and the station, we gathered up our things and began to board the ship. I think we can just say began to board, honestly. And boom, we've got them onto the ship. Just like that. Holy crap. Can you believe that? I know. Okay, let's start looking at 8, but we're really only going to just barely touch it because we're time constraint. And I don't want to get overall bogged down. 8's reasonable. Size-wise, it could be poofed. Let's find out what happens in 8, right? We went down the docking corridor. Okay, we went down the docking corridor connecting the cargo corridor. We went down the docking corridor connecting the cargo ship to the space station. We're going to actually take out space station and we're going to just call it Dorius because we're on Dorius, right? There it is. Okay, we went down the docking corridor connecting the cargo ship to Dorius. I'm going to put space station in there. Oh. Okay. We went down the docking corridor connected to the connecting the cargo ship to the docking bay. I had a feeling of confidence. I had not been off the space station in years, but knew this trip would change my life. It would change all our lives. Okay, so that's my foreboding, forewarning stuff, except I know I didn't do a great job on that. I know. I'll try to improve that somehow in some way. Not only the credits to be able to live a better life, but a change in direction, a much needed one. So that part we're okay with. This part, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Boom. I could not help but look at the attractive. Okay, I could not help but look at the attractive red-headed woman that was accompanying Salvador. She had looked over, smiling at me in that, wait, smiling at me, comma, in that I noticed you weigh. Okay. I had been looking at her. To that part, we're going to kick right here. One, two. I I could not help but to look at the attractive red-headed woman that was accompanying Salvador. She had been looking over, smiling at me in that. Oh, she, let me go over this. This is broken up wrong. Smiling at me in that. Okay. Smiling at me in that I notice you way. That's proper. I had been looking at her since the dock on the space station, and it seemed she could tell. So we're going to leave that as that. That's reasonable. We entered the cargo ship's main boarding area. The ship was being commanded by Captain Avery Coach, I think that is, but I'm not. Coke? Maybe it's Coke. The ship was fully crewed, including a half dozen advanced security droids. The crew, like with most corporate ships, consisted mostly of human or human variants, with very few positions held by alien species. So that I would consider reasonable. Um, Honestly, I don't think we're gonna have tons and tons of work to do in 8 because it's looking kind of okay. I think, to be honest, I don't want to get bogged down in here, and I'm starving, like literally starving. Not really. I mean, that's an exaggeration. I'm not actually starving, but I'm super hungry. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find somebody we can raid over to real quick. I do want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, for freaking just being amazing. You know what? It looks like Tunes on. Let's do Tuniversal this morning. I don't know what just happened there. I'm not trying to watch him. I was trying to raid him. But I clicked the wrong button. It's okay. We'll try to. We'll raid him up right here. Boom. He'll appreciate it. His countdown timer is kicking on right now, so that means he's about to start. I do want to thank you guys for just being epic, amazing. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you, of course, next week. Peace, very best wishes.